explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Sets up to throw it. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a short gain here down to the 22. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Play action. Here's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
But the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Cowboys nothing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Calling a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Philadelphia.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Rams picked. The return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking for cover, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. They're in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Well,
nice chunk of yardage on the screen. It sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 56 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Hurts throws to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Complete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Yard line.
Try the run-pass option, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
It's taken to the 26. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Eagles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end, it's Hurts. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throw left sideline here is complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Their line for the Cowboy field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
This one caught left side by Cooper. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down at the 47-yard line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This one quickly to Lane. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hurts has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Philadelphia.
On 1st down, Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that it's about. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL. A spot foul where it occurs.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done.
Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Here is Slay with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Eagles.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Eagles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.